G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 23 of our Wolves career mode here on FIFA 22 on Dylan on the Ball here. Today we'll be taking on Nottingham Forrest in the Premier League. Not the most exciting of games, but it is the turn of the year, so after today's game it will be January 1st and it will be the transfer window where we've already done a little bit of business, and I'm not going to spoil too much, but 3 of the players that you watch today will actually be playing their last games for Wolves. So when we go through the lineups before, maybe try and pick out who it is that you reckon might be playing their last game for us. And then make sure that you leave a like down below, subscribe, so that you are here for next video when we see who may come in, who may go out, and where we are in the league. Before we get through to those lineups though, there are 3 games to catch you up on since you were last here, the first of which being a trip away to the Britannica to face Stoke City in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. 7 minutes in here, it was Licensor breaking away down the left-hand side. It was not the most complicated of things. I think we sort of just got the ball up to him quickly on a counter-attack, and he ran past one fella before laying it on a plate for Jimenez to try and miss, but do the business and make it 1-0. Johnny then got put through, slid the ball across, and Licensor went from provider to scorer to make it 2-0. About, what was that, 16 minutes in? Something like that. Then 35 minutes in, it was Licensor at it again, making it 3-0, played in there by Ruben Neves. Defence sort of split open there, a good run in behind, and the pass between the right back and right centre back for Licensor to take one touch and then slide it past the keeper rather nicely for 3-0. It was then 4-0. Trinchao broke down the right-hand side and then finished beautifully into the far post. I think it clips the inside of the post. It was sort of a similar story to the first goal where we just got it up to our winger, beat one man, and all of a sudden he was away and no one could catch him. No one could do anything about it. And he finished beautifully across the keeper there, in off the far post. Then from a corner, William Saliba gets on the end of this one. For whatever reason, just the little chop back there from Fabio Silva, the little dinked cross on the half volley, is just really satisfying to me. Just the way that the weight that he puts on it, I don't know, something about it, just the way that he clips it to the back post for Saliba to dominate. It was then 6-0. Trinchao grabbed his second. Licensor unselfishly lays it across there for a very just, I don't know what you'd call it, like lazy finish, a nonchalant finish, I don't know. We then hosted Crystal Palace in the league, and after a first half that we did dominate, we did create a lot, we just couldn't break them down. It was Ross Barkley, a very similar goal to one he scored against Real Madrid, where the goalkeeper's way too close to his near post, gets his hand to it but can't keep it out because of where his starting position is. It's a bit bizarre, but not as bizarre as throwing away a win in the 91st minute. It was Tanguy Ndombele. In the 91st minute, he fired the ball straight at Jose Sarr with his first effort, but the parried save put it straight back to him to finish it into just about an empty net. And with very little time left, it ended 1-1. It was then Everton who came out to the Molineux, where Raul Jimenez made it 1-0. A nice little clipped cross towards the far post, just out of reach of the defenders, and Raul Jimenez does the business. He just nicely plants that one into the top corner. Pickford can't get there, no miracle saves this time, and it's 1-0. Which was then 2-0 as Michael Olise got his head on the ball. Not sort of the sort of goal we sign him for, I guess, but a good run there where he cuts across in front of his defender, gets a nice little glancing header into the bottom corner, and again Pickford cannot get onto that one. Then an absolute peach of a goal from Everton. What can you say about it? Just unstoppable passing as they were starting to press forward. Just nice couple of touches out in front, puts it in front of Richarlison, who with a bit of outside curl but using the inside of his foot, curls it into the top corner but it finished 2-1. So a big win away at Stoke has put us through to the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, where we've been just handed the worst draw. I don't know what happened, but for some reason, the two lesser sides have been drawn against each other, and the two better sides are facing each other in the semi-final. So, I mean, look, if we get through United, we'll have a pretty easy route in the final, hopefully. And it would be good to wrap up. I know we won the FA Cup last season. It'd be good to get the League Cup this season and hopefully make the title push this year. Speaking of, this is what the table looks like as we cross over into 2024, it'll be. With just today's set of games to play, we are 1 point ahead of Manchester City on top of the table. We have 44 points, City have 43, and Liverpool have 42. Hopefully we can get through against Nottingham Forest today, end the year on top of the table, and really with these couple of incomings that we've got not too far away, hopefully we can make a bit more of a run and put ourselves further ahead of the chasing pack. At this point, it is very much a three-horse race, but I guess in the grand scheme of things, United not too far away, especially if we have a bit of a horrible week like we did not too long ago now. But hopefully, with 3 points today, we can end the year on top of the league and go through into January ready to push on. Let's get to those lineups then. So, for our Wolves side, a reminder, there are 3 players here in the starting lineup who will be playing their last games for Wolves. I want you to, if you haven't already, just drop a comment down below. Who do you reckon it'll be that is on their way out? Bit of a rotated side. So look, it could be just about anyone. The lineup though, as a whole, is Jose Sarr in goal, a backline of Semedo, Cody, Willy Bolly, Ruben Vinagre, midfield of Matasiwa, Barkley and Jedson Fernandez, and a front line of Podence, Poulsen and Pedro Neto. The 3 Ps. Triple P? PPP? I don't know. What's a good nickname for them? Someone put a nickname for them in the description below, or in the comments below, that's the word. As for our hosts, Nottingham Forest, it is Samba in goals, backline, or a back 3, I guess, of Cook, McKenna and Mbeso, whoever that might be. Wide backs of Larrier and Bong. Centre mids, Yates and Barrios, and a front 3 of Orellano on the left, Musa up front, and Johnson on the right. I don't really know who any of these people are other than probably Gaisan Bong, and I'm assuming Ahmed Musa, who used to be at Leicester? Who knows, honestly. So, a game we are expecting to win, especially with how well we've been playing in the league, and I guess probably about a similar level to Stoke, maybe? Or maybe that's disrespectful and we're going to get pumped. I don't know. Hopefully we can get through and get the 3 points here today. Alright then. So, as our players are walking out onto the pitch today, I'll just remind you to please leave a like down below, subscribe if you're enjoying the series. If you'd like to see who those transfers are in the next video, make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment down below who you think's on the way out, who you think might be replacing those on the way in, and whether you reckon these moves will be enough to push us over the line, over the hump, to win the title just in our second season. Also in the description down below is the social media handles. So there's the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok for whatever reason, the Twitch, which may happen, may not at some point, who knows. Make sure you follow us on those, and let's get going. We haven't faced Nottingham Forest before this Oh, we must have done actually, because we played 20 games. Wonder how we went against them. I've completely forgotten. Hopefully we won. Hopefully this isn't going to be rough, but I guess only time will tell. Because early on here, we cannot get near them. Man, just all Nottingham Forest all the time. Not a tackle can be made. Alright, here we go. We've won the ball. And we're putting Pedro Neto through. Shooting? No. Blocked. Well blocked, I guess. I'll give him that. It's sort of sad for me, I guess, knowing which players are on the way out. And I mean, you guys are a little in the dark, but I'm aware. I know who's going. I know, who might be playing their last pass, who might, score their last goal for the club this match. Who knows? Oh, that was a bit of a rough challenge. Somehow, Poulsen's walked away with it. Oh, but they played out well. Man, not a rip-roaring start. Hopefully, better things to come. They really packed their defensive line, haven't they? It's very strange to have a side that has 3 centre-backs, but then nothing until their forward line, basically. Oh, first effort, first goal. All right, well, maybe that shows them for not packing in their defensive midfield. Maybe they should be playing 3 in midfield instead of just the 2 and letting Jedson Fernandez do what he wants on the edge of the box. Played by Podence. Nice little turn, nice finish into the side netting, in all fairness to him. But he does have all the time in the world to do that. Nice little pirouette, nice finish, side netting. Samba can't get there. Great name, by the way. And it's 1-0. Some player Jedson Fernandez is being as well, just by the way, quietly. 5 goals in 11 appearances in the league. It just popped up then as he was celebrating, which obviously not his job, but absolute bonus. Speaking of, there's a bonus in them just passing the ball away to us. Oh, but we've given it away. We passed it back. It's fine. We're all friends. Oh, good tackle, Jedson. Man, superstar. If ever there was a superstar who wasn't yet 80 overall, I'd pick Jedson Fernandez. Oh, what's Connor Cody done there? Oh dear. I don't even want to describe that one. Connor Cody's let them walk through. Looked like he was getting the ball, but left it. And then between Bolly and Jose Sarr, I don't know, they just overran it and let him cut back and put into an empty net. Disgraceful, isn't it? And it's not Arkford Musa, or if it is, it's a horrible depiction of him. And that comfortable start, where it seemed to be going our way, is gone. Connor Cody just, I don't know, just gave up, didn't he? Weird one. Didn't press anything to make him stop. Like I assume I was pressing something to make him run to the ball, but he did not. He definitely didn't. He let them have it. And not in the good way. Not in like the let's be having ya Delia Smith. Oh no, now they threw again. Alright, Nelson Semedo tracks back, we're good. Alright, Nottingham Forrest on the counter is the issue, it seems. Oh, all from corners. Oh dear. It was Connor Cody again, who couldn't get his head on that one. And it's allowed whoever McKenna might be to pound in ahead of past Jose Sarr. Cross floated in towards the back post. Connor Cody runs under it. Can't retreat back and get his head on it. Header power down to Jose Sarr's left. He gets a bit of a mitt to it, but not enough to turn it around the post. And within minutes, they've turned the game completely on its head. It's 2-1 Nottingham Forest. Man, they really took that to heart when I said the thing about, I don't know, I compared them to Stoke, who we beat 6-0. Not good. And of course, it's whoever Scott McKenna is, it's his first goal. The amount of people who've scored their first goal of the season against us is outrageous. I definitely, I guess, like obviously underestimated them because I compared them to Stoke, who we thumped. But also the formation, when they're out of the ball, when they don't have the ball, when they're out of possession, maybe it's a 5-4-1. It's not a 5-2-3, anything like that. So Ross Barkley coming into the box. Can he cross? Crosses near Podence, but of course, Podence being 4 foot tall, can't get his head on that lofted cross near the goalkeeper. Alright, this has not been good. I mean, it started good, but since then, not so much. And Matasiwa trying to run through there gets stopped quite easily. Not as easily as we are stopping them. And I guess that's the story. Yusuf Poulsen played into a channel here. Well, see the keeper run out then? That was bizarre. We kept hold of it, and we do have Vinagre overlapping here. And we'll lay it on a plate, hopefully for Ross Barkley. Ah, of course. When he has the time and the space, and you expect him to do well, he does that. Alright. We're approaching half time. Down 2-1 away at Nottingham Forest. That's not a title challenges result, is it? I mean, for Nottingham Forest it might be oh dear. It's 2-2. Don't worry. I was going to say it might be a famous result for them. So this Samba in goals has had an absolute nightmare. Given it to Pedro Neto to make it 2-2 right on the cusp of half-time. We were trying with Jedson Fernandez there to go around the outside and cut it across. But Nottingham Forrest did the job for us and put it into the clavicle of Pedro Neto, who on the half volley fires it well out of reach of Samba for 2-2. Alright, and we're back at level pegging as we close in on half time. With a couple of minutes added. Likely to end the half that way, I guess. But, man, with goalkeepers doing stuff like that, who bloody knows what'll happen. I suppose we've gifted each other a goal here with our defence for their first. And then that. So, 2-2 at the break. Work to do. We can't really afford to do this. Not a side we should be dropping points to if we want to challenge for the title. We're at the top halfway through in the league, but we need to get through this game. I'm hoping I think it'd really fit the narrative to get a farewell goal from someone, you know? It'd really help my, I don't know, chance for Pedro Potence, saved by Sambrat for a corner. Just sort of saw him making the cut in there into a bit of space, one touch, fired it away. Not very great placement on that one, but that'll do. Corner will do. We'll float in the corner towards Poulsen, who can't get around his man. But we do recycle and we can toss it in a second time to Ross Barkley. Oh, just wide. Not his strong suit, the diving header, you'd think, but not far off as far as a recycled, second ball in from a corner in FIFA. Not a bad effort, but positive start to the second half with that sort of those two chances, really, I suppose, and a mildly injured Matasiwa, apparently. That's good. That's what we want. Oh, but this is what we want. Oh, off the post. Jedson Fernandez it was again. Nearly getting his second of the game, but instead it's Nottingham Forrest now sprinting away. Vinagre not catching up as yet. Oh, but he does get the ball quite easily, actually. It wasn't even a tackle. He just sort of all of a sudden had the ball. All right, 57 minutes on the clock. And look, second half's been better in terms of possession as they give it away, but not really in terms of chances, other than that first flurry, and that cross goes through to the keeper there, who gives it away to Daniel Potence, who can run around the outside, hopefully get room for a cross. He does, puts it up. No, Pedro Neto's never winning that one. Well, wow, we're winning the ball back quite easily. It's the chance creation that is the issue. Barkley will have a shot, deflected. Well done. They're packing the middle of the field there. Semedo won it high up here, and he's played in and can cross. Oh, but well defended again. We're definitely on top in this second half. Just won the ball back again, quite high up, and they haven't been able to, launch a counter like they did in the first half. Oh, Barkley's played in Pedro Neto. Deflected effort doesn't make it past the defender. They're definitely putting their bodies on the line. Oh, I thought I could nip in there. Definitely saw the moment that my eyes lit up then. Jose Sa hopefully has that one. He does. And again, just a ball relatively easily won. But we're not creating much on the end of it. Plenty of time to go though. It only takes, 3 minutes to score a goal in FIFA? Oh, it's Ross Barkley into the box, making it 3-2. There we go. It's Ross Barkley doing what he does for this team, just dribbling the ball through their midfield. Only really had to beat, one man that he just sort of, drop of the shoulder, goes by, fires it past the keeper for 3-2. See here as he brings it towards the box, only really had to get out of the way of that sort of one player coming across to get him. Poulsen did sort of run in one direction, which took one of the centre-backs away, and the keeper pulls his hand down and away from where he wanted to save the ball. We've got our lead back, our first lead since, I think it was 20 minutes on the clock when they equalised. Hopefully, This one lasts longer and can see us through. Going on the first, half hour of this match, second half rather. It should be ours, I guess. Oh, Ross Barkley's through again here. That was beautiful. No. Oh, Ross. He's so hit and miss. I don't get it. Like, that was beautifully worked. Nice little bit of passing. Ended up with Ross Barkley through nice and easy. Thinking a nice finish across the keeper will do the trick. And he plonks it wide. Now they are able to take the ball the other way. And it's Johnson out on their right side. Tackled by Vinagre, and it's a corner. Corners have worked for them before, so hopefully we can get rid of this one. Yes, this time it's through to Jose Sarr, who can roll it out for Semedo to hopefully get some distance on this. Yes, he's up over halfway, although he's being hounded here by whoever Yates is. Alright, we're probably, you'd say, out now. Oh, and Vinagre has some space to run into. He'll run into the box and score. Alright, there we go. You can tell they're putting on the press. Gave us a little bit of room. We played out sort of well, stayed calm under their pressure. Got it out to Ruben Vinagre, who ran into the space they had left for him and made it 4-2. See here, there's just an absolute... Island of room? That doesn't make any sense. Valley? No. River of... No, I don't know. A Red Sea parted, let's say, again. And Vinagre fires it across the keeper, much better than Ross Barkley's finishing. Into the side netting, 4-2. Alright, that puts us 2 goals ahead, which hopefully is enough. And here, as they aren't really moving the ball forward, we might be comfortably home and hosed. Hopefully, anyway. They're yet to cross halfway, although now they've done it. And given it to Johnson. Who's tackled by Vinagre? Oh, who gives it away? Bloody. I was about to start talking about Vinagre being the potential man of the match. But he's given away a goal, basically. It's 4-3. They're doing their bloody best, aren't they? They didn't have much this half. And that one failed pass by Vinagre is all they need to make it 4-3. Just that one little... not even a drag back, a little chop with his left foot there, Orellano. Does the business on Semedo and fires it past Jose Sarr for 4-3. Man, what a game. Not what we expected. Probably good for the neutral, I guess. Now we're just going to try and, I guess, not take the clock down necessarily, but look, with no passing options, I guess that's going to be the effect. Oh, another effect is having Pedro Neto through. Oh, good save. Alright, 94 minutes on the clock now. I might just sit here and wait a few more seconds until I float this one in. And hopefully as they clear it, that's game. Surely. Yes, there it is. It's a win. Not a convincing win, but it's a win. So getting us underway here was Jedson Fernandez with a beautiful blind finish, really. So I'm not sure if it shows it here, maybe from this second view, but he doesn't actually look at the goal in such a long time here, where he has his back to the goal, turns and finishes, puts it into the side netting like a world-class striker. It's gorgeous, really. And then it's 1-0. His name is Petar Musa, it turns out. He's the one who made it 1-1, made Bolly and Sarr look really average, really. Thumped Kona Cody out of the way, made him look average, put it into what really was an empty net, and it was 1-1. Not going to plan at that stage. It went totally against the plan after it was a 2-1 now. McKenna with a big header at the back post. I think last year we didn't concede from a corner, and we've conceded from, I don't know, 2 or 3 now this season. McKenna at the back post between Poulsen and Cody, powers a header past Jose Sarr for 2-1 rather, and we were staring down the barrel. Then, just before the break, we broke into the box with Fernandez, and as they tried to play their way out, a skewed, a terrible clearance by their goalkeeper Samba there, chested down well by Pedro Neto and fired in on the half volley, right into the top corner. The keeper isn't saving that if he's you know, it's a normal created chance. But then 73 minutes in, it was Ross Barkley putting us in the lead, doing what we signed him to do. You can go all the way back to when we signed him. It was about bringing the ball through midfield. It wasn't about his goals. It wasn't about his passing or anything like that. It was his dribbling. And that's what put him in position there to fire us into a 3-2 lead, which was then made 4-2 by Ruben Vinagre, who, not, I'd say similarly, but he didn't have to take anyone on. He just had to be, you know, at the races and physically up to it, where they left him the space. He just had to run in a straight line, power and effort into the far corner. A great finish, really, putting us up 4-2, and at that stage what looked like out of sight. Forrest did of course get a third goal, making it 4-3, but just for whatever reason, FIFA did not want you to see a replay of that one. It was of course off the back of a poor pass by Ruben Vinagre, which they turned around a couple of passes and popped it past Jose Sarr. The end result though is that we are top of the league. It is now January 1st. We're top of the league by 4 points, though Liverpool and Manchester City have a game in hand each. You can see on the right hand side there, we do face Manchester City in the not too distant future. That of course is not their catch-up game. They've got, I think they're away at Tottenham, Liverpool are away at West Ham, maybe? Something like that. Before then, we've got the first leg against Manchester United in a couple of days' time, followed by Doncaster in the FA Cup a couple of days after that. Then we've got a week off before we play Manchester City, as you see there, followed by the second leg against Manchester United, which is the next game you will see here on the channel. Hopefully us putting ourselves through to Wembley to play the League Cup final against either Leeds or Peterborough. Also in the next video, obviously you will see who the outgoings and incomings have been. We'll at that stage be about halfway or 2/3 of the way through January, and we'll be able to hopefully make a push. That really is the dream. That's the reasoning behind the moves that we've made, and I guess what we're hoping to be the catalyst to push us towards, I mean, extending what right now is a 4-point lead at the top of the table, but who knows what it'll be by the next time you get here. Again, guys, make sure you leave a like down below, comment what you thought of the video, what you think we should be doing with the squad, whether we should be, you know, going all out and trying to buy the biggest names possible, whether you think we should strengthen a certain area, who you think's leaving, who you think's coming in. Subscribe if you want to never miss another video. We've got this series as well as the Football Manager series where we're doing an Erik ten Hag rebuild of Manchester United. Make sure to also follow us on the social medias. There's a lot going on there, and that is how you definitely keep up with the channel. And guys, that'll do us until next time when we go again to hopefully put ourselves through to Wembley again. Peace.